few curves too.
You survived the ride, huh?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Well,
okay.
we've got.
Oh, you found a new friend.
Well, it runs, but not good. Not good. Okay. It needs chatted.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what we got here.
This is probably fully out of adjustment. We took it completely apart.
Okay.
To weld it.
Okay.
So, don't know how to adjust it. Don't know what to do.
Okay.
That's all I know. That's all I can tell you.
All right.
It's your problem now.
Yep. Yeah,
She likes you a lot, Demery.
That doesn't fit under the hood now.
Oh.
So we're like, we'll just leave the hood off for LS Fest.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of matches the theme of the car anyway.
It doesn't run great, that's why it's here for Grandpa.
This is the one we built at Summit Racing and then drove it 2,000 miles and then we. So it's kind of.
With everything falling all over you while you were driving.
Set up with at full throttle. We don't have a throttle stop, so it'll try to scrunch this. So just once you fill it at full throttle, and you might have to reset, like I said, because we took this all apart, so I don't know where any of that's at.
Okay.
You're the expert, not us.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll get all that reset. And
Oh, and I learned how to TIG weld this week.
I heard that you were learning about it. Yeah,
this one's mine. The rest is Sean's.
That's
But
good.
that one's mine.
Nice. You're picking that right up. What kind of welder?
He's got a Miller, Synchro 8.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
This is really awesome.
Is your tow truck here?
It is. It's right here.
Oh, good. I just want to look at it while you're working on this. Well, show us where it's at, but then we want to kind of check it out. I was looking up on eBay and that's where you got the Godzilla, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
They're pretty
so
reasonable.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they're reasonable right now because all the ones they're putting in all the electric conversions on the E-vans. So
Yeah, it's crazy. I had no clue until you told me.
yeah,
So.
yeah, they run good. Even just a cam is 600 horsepower in one. So
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, this thing is sweet.
Still full of sand from
I've got sand in places in my truck that will probably never ever.
Oh yeah, after the 900-mile-an-hour windstorm.
You'll vacuum it out, hit a bump, and you look like worse than what it did.
Yeah, even my Ford, every time I slam the door, more sand falls out of it.
Jeez. Well, that's cool.
This would have fit in the Pacer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what we have here underneath this tarp is a 2005 Escalade 6.0 liter LS. Now for LS Fest for the Pacer. Aren't you happy?
No.
It's not a Godzilla.
Because it's not Godzilla Fest. It's not Ford Fest. Yeah, but then we couldn't take it to LS Fest. We'd have to take it to Ford Fest.
Well, you just put enough cladding over it that nobody'd ever know the difference. So.
Yeah.
It is set up like an LS. Although the firing order is way different. Chad found out the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. I wired it up like an LS, 3 o'clock in the morning, and of course it wouldn't start. So we had to sort through all of that. That's kind of a stupid thing, but
At least you know how to do it.
I like it. I like it a lot. One of these days, in the real far future, the Bronxer will have one of those.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and that little thing with that low weight, that'll be amazing.
And don't mind our doors.
Did I just notice the fender pop as I opened the door?
No, you
Both
didn't.
sides.
Oh, both sides? Oh,
It's so rusty.
oh.
Yeah.
That's a Utah 57 thing.
No, this came from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, even
And
worse.
it's way worse.
Okay.
Way worse.
This is for a rust belt car. This thing is clean as a pin.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not seeing through the floor right here. I won't look too
The
hard.
license plate.
Oh, it's,
Peel the carpet back. It's all, yeah, pull the AstroTurf back.
oh yeah.
We've covered everything.
Hey, that's a pretty cool license plate.
Yeah. Racing.
Yep. I like you used a pack out box for your center console.
Yeah, oh, watch out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So the whole, everything behind this was that it was all, we built it in 14 days at Summit with in-stock parts from Summit Racing. But they had a pack out and we didn't know how to mount it because we had no welders, we had no grinders, we couldn't do anything fabrication-wise. So we're like, we'll use a pack out.
Put some screws through the floor and hold it.
No, we put
No,
a
it's through the license plate. That's through the floor.
Oh, the license plate's what's...
No big deal, we're just like right over your shoulder.
You're surrounded, Dad. I'm right on your other side.
It's the first one, yeah.
Okay.
See what we get. Okay, I'm gonna start this, so watch yourself. Probably don't stand in front of me.
We like said we'll leave you alone and then we're just right on your shoulder.
He said don't stand in front of us.
Oh, did you turn the fuel pump on?
Yeah, well, your fuel pump.
Me either. Turn it on.
Do you like that, right?
Did we lose the fuse?
There it goes. Hey, there
That
we
might
go.
help. You don't need that, but it'll help. Okay, you're probably so used to this. This is like Chinese, but so cool.
I just learned how it does the burn. Like you'll set a table and it'll be like,
Searching.
yeah, and it'll like do patterns with it. And you can say apply.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this to the base, so just transfer learning. Oh, maybe, why won't that work? Anyway, let's go over here. Oh, my computer just locked up? Where did my mouse die? Oh, wow.
Computer locked up.
My computer locked up.
Are you cursed too when it comes to the computer?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I don't understand it.
We need to adjust our TPS. So, see how it says 4%?
Yeah.
The computer's going to think you're holding the throttle open, so it's going to keep the idle air control motor open.
And then fuel pressure, low air.
Well, it
the
doesn't.
fuel pressure sensor ain't hooked up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What about what temperature sensor? We better get the fans going. 196. So let's see if we can adjust that TPS, and then I'll bet you the idle will come right down. So we can. May have to adjust that TPS. Let me shut this off. We can just do it while the engine's off. I'll show you how to adjust some of that stuff.
Your scanner at the shop will do it if you had an OBD2 port.
I have a computer. I have a Dell.
I mean, no, your Snap-on scanner will do it if you had an OBD2 port.
Yeah.
Yeah, for normal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so for Holly, you use your laptop.
You have to like buy their software to.
It's free. Just get their V3 software. It's free.
Well,
so this,
I'm not planning on being a tuner. You're the tuner.
right?
So
Well, you just
I'm
as
just
well.
intrigued.
Yeah. Well, if you learn how to do some of this basic stuff, and then when
Yeah.
something happens, and you have access to all this information. So
That's true.
go ahead,
I
man.
think your TIG weld is the best looking one on
know,
there. I'm gonna
Sean,
be
no.
honest.
Even Sean was like, well, it's like I don't need to weld anymore.
Yeah.
I've never met Sean.
So he's welded for 30 years.
Oh wow.
So yeah, he says he does it out of necessity, not because he likes it.
Yeah, that's how it is for
I'll
me
weld.
with aluminum too.
Yeah.
So.
He
Well,
said this
whatever.
is the first time he's left his welds.
He
in
normally buffs them
20
down.
years. He's
Yeah.
like, they didn't want your welds.
They don't want
left.
anything
Right.
exposed. They would have welded the inside, ground the outside,
Yep.
primered it, and painted it.
Yep.
That's what Chad does.
Oh, really?
That's what I do in a lot of stuff too. Partially because my welds suck, and partially because I like it looking like one big piece.
Or something
I
like
just like
this, we
that-
just lightly grind it and put wrinkle paint on it and then cover it all up.
Oh,
Well, the wrinkle actually kind of if that's the look I'm after, that sometimes the wrinkle will enhance the look of that little too. So
That's cool. I just like I think this goes good with the.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, it does 100%. Okay, go ahead and back that down. So we're gonna try and see if we can get this TPS close to 0.
Where? Oh, it's at 2%.
2.
1. There we go.
Right there.
0.
Yeah, it's not all the way. We may have to. Let's see what it does.
What is this side?
That's the actual.
That's just a sensor.
So you
So-
don't actually adjust over there.
Sometimes you do if you have to hold this open a ways, and your TPS reading stays at like 2% or 3%.
Then you
You can
adjust
adjust that to get it to 0.
Okay.
So you set your base idle, and then adjust it from there.
So your base idle you want at 0.
Yeah, as much.
Oh, look. She's got her own Robby Layton shirt.
Now that this is reading 0, the computer will know that the engine's actually at an idle position and adjust the IAC to get the idle speed.
Oh, okay, so 700.
Yeah, we'll start it
We'll
off.
see.
Kian, did you see Allie's new shirt?
I did. That's why I was laughing a minute ago. She just peeled the sticker off. I think. Oh, nope, she's sticking it right back on.
Okay, I like it.
Had to see what it was. Make sure it looked okay.
Okay, we want to move right there because the exhaust will be a little loud. Let's step over this way. No, doing fine, good.
Open it up, like this is about 2%. How much? 2. Okay, there's 2 turns.
Well, what does the TPS read?
Huh?
What is the TPS percentage?
2.4.
Turn it down to 2%.
Down to 2. Oh, 2%.
Yeah, sorry, that fan's loud.
Yeah, I can't hear you. There we go, now we're 2. It seems like it wants to be at like the 4% is where it wants to run.
4%.
4%?
Let's turn that.
So in that case, with the,
So let's go ahead and turn it back up to 4%, and then let's adjust the sensor down.
That's what I was going to ask. Is so
Yeah.
since it does, is that when you adjust the TPMS is when they don't want to idle at, at 0?
Yep. So we'll adjust that back up some, and we may be going through this a few different times before we get the idle zeroed in. So
Okay, so now we gotta
go ahead and
be right there, Robby. So then it gives these little adjustments. Yeah, some combinations, especially with like a rowdy cam, this can be a hard thing to
I
adjust.
wasn't prepared for that.
Oh yeah, the fender.
Yeah.
It's a little
The
floppy.
whole front clip moves when you open the door.
Nice.
It's got character, okay?
Oh yeah.
It's got old
Yeah.
bones.
personality.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you name it?
We actually didn't name it.
Were we giving it a name?
No, we just call it the 57.
Oh,
Needs a name.
it needs a name.
They all need names.
You could call it lightning,
Yeah.
because it needs lots of Rusty's medicated bumper ointment. Okay, that's 0 right there.
Okay. Let's see what that does.
Okay, let me just get this good and tightened down.
You even named the blue Jeep, didn't you?
Well, not technically. But I did get a license plate that says Deja Blue, because Adley can't read yet.
Okay. What's the IAC trying to do?
IAC's just bouncing around. There, until it idled up, it was like 3 to 7. Right now it's 10 with 2% TPS. There's 0% TPS and about 34% IAC.
Okay, turn that up to where IAC's at about 0.
Turn this up till the IAC's at 0.
Yes.
There we go. There's 0 to 1. Is that where we want? No. Okay.
I think we're going to want to bump the idle up to about 750, maybe 800. Doesn't
that's stable.
That's definitely a lot better.
We need to kick that fan on.
What did you do?
So raise the idle speed up, the base idle, so it's about 800 RPM now from 700. We may be able to drop that down once everything learns and sets.
Does it raise as your temperature goes up?
This is just a graph, so at low temperatures it starts out at about 1100 and then starts to ramp down.
Oh, so it goes down as it gets warmer. Okay, okay.
Yep, minus 40 here down to up to 260 degrees there.
We hope to not hit that.
Yeah, yeah. So
you never know.
Yeah, hopefully not. So
We need that extra 17 RPM though. At 260.
Yeah, actually sometimes I'll raise that up just a little bit.
So cool.
So that way when it starts getting hot, you'll have an indication that something's going on. And then also it speeds the engine idle up to where it moves a little bit more coolant through the radiator. So let's go ahead and start it up, Ken, and see what we get. You'll probably have to just
Slightly cracked. What are you looking at?
to see where everything stabilizes. So we got it. Is that idling on its own? Idling on its own? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Perfect, that's way better. IAC's about 5%. GPS is still at 0, so that's good.
So what is your IAC?
Idle air control. So that's this little guy right here.
Okay.
So basically it moves back and forth to open up a passage in the throttle body to let air go back by it.
When it's shut. When the
throttle
is shut.
Yep. So that's what the computer actually uses to control the idle speed. So this will go up to 100%. So I try and, when the engine's fully warmed up, I try and have this near as close to 0 as I can. That way when you put it in gear, or if something happens, it has all of that movement that would keep the engine from stalling. Okay, go ahead. Put your foot on the brake, put it in gear, let's see what that does. Got a high stall. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. All right, just a sec, let me go over to idle. I'm gonna start up. Let's see, let's do like 75% on that one. This setting adjusts where the when you turn the key on, that's the position that the IAC goes to for cranking, and then that'll raise the idle speed up to where it'll start good and then ramp it back down. So this is just the amount of time it takes for it to ramp down, and I usually like them about 3 seconds. There's our power experience. Let's set these up a ways.
What is this one?
Kind of the same thing. This is their park position on the idle air control. When you turn the key on, when the engine's not running, this is the position that the idle air control goes to. Instead of having to come back up to catch the idle, we start high and then bring the idle back down. That'll help them start a lot better. I usually start high, and then when everything starts to learn, then we can ramp it back down. But okay, go ahead and see if it'll start.
Without throttle?
Yep. Okay, let's go over here.
Hold on, didn't have the fuel pump on.
Oh, okay.
That sure helps. Hey, that made it a lot better.
Yeah, that's way better.
Way better. I was like, oh, dang it.
You're just like you just have to turn the fuel pump on.
No, most of the time you flip the key on and then drop it into gear, and let's see what it does now.
Okay.
I didn't even adjust. You didn't even tell me dropped it in gear.
Yeah, here, watch. Park, reverse.
Yeah.
You peeled a little bit.
Yeah, but he doesn't sound any different.
So this is the amount of fuel.
We're gonna sit with Dada?
Hey!
to like that. So there's all of that.
This looks like Minecraft. Like old school Minecraft.
Build your
Now,
block.
this is something I can play.
Yeah. So on these fuel tables and spark tables, so you got your map axis, your y-axis. This is manifold absolute pressure. I always look at this as load. So the higher up, the more engine load there is, or less vacuum. So down here is idle, and then this is wide open throttle. Here at this altitude, we're going to be about 85 kPa. Down at sea level, you're near 100 kPa. So 100 kPa is 1 atmosphere. So that makes it easy to remember. So this is our idle here. And then this is your engine speed here across the bottom. So higher engine speeds, like low load, when you're just cruising down the freeway, you'll want some additional timing. We'll run this up to about 4. Okay, Ian, will you hold it up? Oh, what's their temperature?
The temperature gauge doesn't even really read
It's on
yet.
you. Oh, that's on me? Oh, crap.
Oh, did you kick the fan on?
Yeah, kick the fan on. We're at about 206.
Where does it go?
Right here. This computer does have the ability to turn the fans on, so...
Yeah, I just didn't know how to hook it up.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have a relay, so
Okay.
we brought the wiring.
Okay.
I was gonna have you maybe show us.
Yes, we can do that. And then I'll show you which wire to hook your fan relay to, so...
We've got to hook it. We have to do a relay. We've got the system back at the shop, so we'll hook that up.
Okay. Okay, Keith, go ahead. Hold this up. Hold it up to about... Hold it up to about 2,800.
Didn't like this one setting all that much, so. Okay, go ahead and
It's mad at it.
start it up. Okay, go ahead and go 2800 again for about 5 seconds and then drop it down and let's see if it's gonna be happy. That'll work. I think everything's pretty good that way.
Still learning, it looks like.
Yeah, it's always learning, so.
got everything fairly close. It hasn't updated the learn table, so. Okay, I think it's ready for a test drive. Let's see what it's gonna do. Yeah, we just put it on his lap, yeah.
I'll hold your computer.
Yeah. Well, I got the idle decent, and I got everything else looks like it's in the ballpark. A normal tuning shop would have a chassis dyno, but I'm not that, so we're gonna use the seat dyno and see how everything's gonna work. So
Take it for a test drive.
idle quality's actually pretty good.
Oh, I have to turn the gauges on too, so you can see your oil. But other than that, the water temp's on this now, so.
Oh yeah. Wow. We need more people to move in.
Yeah.
Goodness
Exactly.
gracious.
It's not enough.
Oh, is this a manual valve,
Yeah.
buddy? Oh, okay.
Or maybe not. So if it shifts, it's not manual.
Yeah.
It is a rattle trap.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully there's some car left after we're done on
Yeah.
this road. So.
Hey, it'll work. It made it across the country.
Yeah.
There's no blinkers.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Nah, they'll figure it out.
She's old.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Seems pretty good. Oh, it may not have the.
It's got a tall stall in it.
Yeah, I think it might have lost the vacuum hose to the modulator.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
It's never been hooked up.
Oh, really?
You have to, yeah. See, it doesn't like to shift
Yeah.
until you're moving pretty good.
Yeah, I think you need a vacuum hose for that modulator.
Do you know how to, well, can you show me where to hook it up? Because I've
Yeah.
never hooked it up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's trying to start out in second now.
That was getting it. Yeah. Woohoo. Backfire. Everybody's heads are gonna duck.
Ah, they're shooting at me. Oh, lost the pedal.
Oh, it just flips up.
Oh,
She's old. Give
Yeah.
it a break.
learning its personality. Well, we got to check the most important thing, Robby.
What's that?
Can it do a burnout?
I don't know.
Huh? If
not
it can't
quite
do
sure.
that, then
Then what are we
I've
going?
failed.
What are we going to Vegas for?
Yeah. Hey, it didn't even stall.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Thought about it, but it didn't.
Yep. Alright, let's see what we can get this thing to do really quick. I want to bump the idle up just a little bit. Just isn't quite as stable as I'd like. Hey, we run her up to 6,200.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, we got stuff populated up to 6,000.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I wasn't even paying any attention to the tabs.
Me neither.
Alright, I'll transfer this learning. This is the correction to the fuel map.
Uh-huh.
So this is how much fuel it's pulled out. So I'm going to transfer this to our base file.
You think you're good?
I think so. It'll do burnout.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
know.
really
Did
matter?
you not see?
I did.
Yeah.
It did what it needs to do.
Yeah.
It did great.
It did so good it jumped
Yeah.
and then came back down.
The wide open, it'll put you in your seat pretty good. So I think we got.
It feels like about 500 horse.
Yeah, I think we got all of it. So it's gonna even feel even better down in Vegas, down at the LS Fest.
Well, yeah.
We dropped
think so.
3,000 feet of elevation. That's very noticeable.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate your help.
Yeah, happy to do it.
That's why we came to the experts.
I'm not the expert. If I was an expert, I'd have a chassis dyno. But
Oh,
I
what
can
is-
get by.
It's a drip under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean, who said that?
The fire inspector guy, the old dude.
Oh yeah, he called Sean an expert, and our fire chief says, "Do you know what an expert means? It's just a drip under pressure." So Sean,
That explains
Sean's
me,
the
yeah.
drip under pressure now down at our shop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what you are, is a drip under pressure. So anyway,
Okay,
cool. Well, we'll
awesome.
get out of your guys' hair and let you get
Okay.
back to.
All right. Let me pull this up real quick on the fan wire so you know which one.
Oh, awesome. Does this have a rev limiter?
I was just gonna say, I didn't look at the rev limiter. It should have it on the handheld.
We should look at it. I hit it. I've never hit the rev limiter yet.
Usually they come at 7,000. It sounded like you hit 7,000, so.
I'll let you do that real quick, but where would you set the rev limiter at?
I think this one, if I remember right, I think GM says 6,600. Yeah, that's nice.
They finished at a good time. It's just starting to
Yeah.
kick the wind up.
And it won't hurt anything being... Man, this thing, like,
It runs.
it gets it.
Yeah.
I mean, for being a stock GM, well, it's not stock, but a crate motor with nothing really like what we've done, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I've had this car for a year and never got to feel the power of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yep. Ready to go use it at LS Fest?
Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll do a smoky burnout. That's the plan. Little last minute tune-up, setting the rev limiter, and then we're good to go.
So you're
Bounce.
getting rid of the rev limiter.
It
like-
bounced the rev limiter, but I've never.
Are you getting rid of it like your derby cars?
No, we like this motor. We don't want to break this engine. I mean.
So we'll set it for like 62 or 6,500 and be
Steal
good.
that from you. And I could go back and read the manual and find it.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll just go back and find it.
Yeah. I think these are 6,600 is where the
And what would you would set it at 68?
66 probably.
66.
I think that's what GM recommends. So on this.
Perfect. Well, thanks again. We appreciate it.
You got homework now, Robbie.
Yeah, I got my stylus. We're gonna go figure it out.
Yep. It'll take about a minute to do once you find the spot. So. And I'm pretty sure it's set at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad it runs so good.
No, it runs really good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did it sound good going down the road?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I wish I
yeah.
had the camera out, so I was a little slow getting that.
Shoot, well, if I'd have known it, I'd have turned back around and went again. I probably pissed the neighbor off at the end.
Oh well, they're used to
We
it.
turned and just hit it, and it took off.
I think it's gonna be a riot. This will be your soda.
Now it'll be fun.
Go get your soda in it now.
Yeah, exactly.
See how long you can keep your license.
Yeah. Hey, I've successfly kept it since I was like 22.
Oh,
I think.
nice.
So like I'm going on like 13 years since I've had it taken. So, yeah.
Guess you're overdue.
Yeah, we're right there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys.
Have a safe trip.
Hey,
have
you guys
fun
have a
down
great
there.
day.
So.
Thank you.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
Tell Stacy we said bye.
Okay.
Okay, we will.
Nice. Wow.
Got his parade wave down. Wow, a little ominous up there.
Robby just left and I'm looking all over, and you know what? There are stickers everywhere. He's got a sticker on the roll, but this is the awesome. Put a sticker on the extension cord. I see one over there on the press. There's one up there on the window of the door.
Oh, that cabinet right there? Yep.
Oh, there's one up there on the cabinet.
Right here.
Oh, there's one above his, in the toolbox lift.
Oh, did you see right there in the little cabinet?
No, there's one right there on the cabinet with the light bulbs. There's one back here too.
On the other side of the lift, yeah.
We've been stickered. I'm sure we're gonna find more. You went on a test drive with Robby and I was hanging out with Demery, I bet. Oh, on the welding helmet. I'm betting Hillbilly and the guys got crazy. Oh, there's one on the...
Oh yeah, right there on the brake.
On the brake.
Yeah, sure enough. That's funny.
Oh, we'll be leaving them there, don't you worry, Robby. They'll be there for everybody to see when they come by. Robby's lucky he left when he did. Ow. That's hailing good.
Well, that pretty much takes care of it for today. I'm sure it's a lot of fun to get that car running for Robby. But before I do my closing outro, I just want to remind everybody to check your subscription. YouTube has done another dump here in the last month, so many of you may be unsubscribed. So check that out if you would. Till next time, remember, the key component to joy and happiness is gratitude. And the key component to gratitude is perspective. So remember, if you want to be happy, look for the good in everything. Thanks for watching.